Beautiful day is here with us. Na Ghana Se Sen, the most authoritative current affairs why the draw Monday through to Friday na and then so ye day Ebrel and then Jumadi no a strong con is sansa NPP. Ejina akono eye ifiada ene memeneda ne ne kwasia da nyina wo mo to aba edi ayi wo mo constituency executives enti sa akono no enya asem ketwa kra enti ne yebedi hu komo wo fiase afi on the brighter side of life ye be celebrate yenua baby a odi na woda and the GA na ya celebrate ono so afi another member of the New Patriotic Party. And so, ewo Katamansu or no so, and then you been doseno, ewo shoe, no so, ewo ha in Tinina, Ekaho, and a small back. I say Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic, what the color pass post office, Adaroma, and a ne yatrasia, say I really be title, how ni pedianoa. A patro for Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic, Ewa Bekala Pass, Post Office, Ben Hopa, na Omonche, a BA diabetes, hypertension, stroke, and a real beer title beer, or far matrofo, na offer one more on the Joe of so I feel city gold, city brighter, and so I do me cushion corner so ton jewelries and gold ornaments, Ewo Makola into UPB beer. Jewelry so asumade wristwatches a ninyina oko makola shopping mall sabe kamo my wig assault makeups nyina omo will be ewo honoma on the Joe of so no matter e dia amount afi Lion Crest Empire Consult Limited asase papa if you no so pass asase amansu ni ho problem kwadada ni o how bia ni ho a for any Lion Crest Empire Consult Limited. Na omonton asase say half plus, say a full plot. Problem be any asase who be bia on beye edi amao one omundi sawoso na omonso emwa Ashama Middle East opposite Ashama Senior High School eho ana omuwo afin so bomodian say kania dundum bejaya na ye Jusilas and we adwuma enkoso ye die bia opese we adwuma enkoso ye die bia opese odi wa brabom bia onipa da sani aye na dwehwe omwa na dua kase so beboa so ya ware so ya kwantu emu bia na dua kase aye hu adwuma ewo na so ye fa telephone number na onini indi ensa wo so ewo dwumadie no so. All right, on the brighter side of life yen celebrity January by na ene ay January by na ene aye na woda Rama Yosan ene ye Rama birthday or ye gospel songstress na ene aye Rama awoda or say birthdays na ya na ba afibia na afiwe ebunu so enti o de aseda eni kabia de magana fo nyina say Ubi biara wo wishing a happy birthday biana Rama say odawase, but it's a big birthday if you home based television, especially me CEO Slide and the crew. Happy birthday going to you, sweetheart. Rama unyamintu komnyo kasi umpeja when you are try dumu kwa dumu unyame somanu unyame gospel songs are otono enye kase pa se obeye kase pa Rama enye wa woda. Enjoy your day to the fullest from Home Base TV and CEO Slide. Okay, yenya ba Irene essay and then me maganda for any bon katamanso fu nyina ante say you call communication officer or the constituency of Katamansoa odimutintima pa me endorse ne esanse what about me show so ye dedicated and serviceable eti adwuma na se bakunie enti bonkatamanso fo ena me endorse Irene say mo koto abana montoma Irene isanse ono ade betimi agina akono eto de den in terms of communication amamwati nyuma sia Irene enti weekendi Samo di mukokru mutini timu a mon kai se Irene hato ene se we adwuma no ma no the amount for kafan hubiano a yawa movement or tiajuma no into amount for any brain but Irene Eddie baby to say me near beba and bidding coming Irene all the best and no right sana is it here mame fa a jacket here and fan coma Bismarck or ranks bet retail and also shop inside Kaswa of Anko, Ransbeck and Ransbeck my phone, especially to Bismarck, we are the regular viewer and then check us here at the Echo and Mao and the DA. All right, Yabedin Komo, na Yadin Komo be a dapno so. Genia Bema Echo, Ababeka Mensa. Na Echo, you'll be a Danny Daniara, Yanino, and a Digital from Queen. Ede ebrewo na time be invite ko bia so no eko empopunity eba be kan yensa ewa ha na weekend di ana ejabo ejani yo baba be true isanse say ye communication officer papa modi lojukuku constituency wanimu a na eye Emmanuel Eko afo enra mene former parliamentary candidate Ananko Jina 2020 another ticket of the NPP or say question back one in Busa Econ say a DA Anna obey our communication sector all the cuckoo afi the Juma Potin pa obey any day. This is the question a blue year economy. But then interesting times ahead ewa battle ebe basono na ekuapem south for ma member monte say information a ekosu ewo mo constituency ni nkofo mo yiyi o mo din free album no mu no manya ni nyina benya fela ni nyina na bo be ya mo njanye same bobodin asame mendaso because enipa bi wo wa mo yi ni din e dey free mo constituency wo ba wo national ni din ne picture e dey so wa album no mu ade so mo national album na mo be yusu ba mo constituency album no an wanyi nipa ni din ene ne picture ene afriba mi bu fo am de betu TV so se sia our national album no me de tu so se sia bo say national album no nipa ni picture ni din wo pepepe me de mo constituency de ene to se sia wanyi afri wo na mo de pen e de atworo akua pem sa to fo asem na meken aya na mo yesa ade ne mo ma obi equal opportunities so beto aba so onto aba so ogina agro ni form agro any form ade ti na mo yesa ekwapem south me ma mo neko si meneda enne ne kire ya mo ahwe ya me expose mo me pesa MPP for me pesa eko akaba
Sly me je so
me catch re o sa ade ibre me de we
yeah Sly t-shirt you wear
me say me dear we because me send no message na me busa say massa ade na me dear we
Sly
ye
my main candidate we answer say enyame sha me chenra sin depend na ante no o ba de na me da na se and my main can first can aha yeah
hey
so nyame de waye bia ma me
o tuna t-shirt e twa me ma
nya botre
okay
nyame waye bia ma me panti ma me mbo nyame abaso na me nsi na konkon enu echi no ma me nda me nchi adofo na ahwefo
omojoso
me chi omo ewie no na me chi ale jokukufo me constituents especially delegates wale jokuku
yeah
from all the electoral area polling station executives me nyina me chi omo and then electoral area coordinators and so ya to omo so aba ara yi omo no so me chi achi obibia and then former and currently or outgone constituency executives omo bakoi omo so me chi obibia na fe patrons any council of elders nyina me chi omo any members of the MPP omo nye delegates unfortunately omo to member delegate omo do MPP no me chi omo nyina na fe na ka chi omo say we omo amugba omo nua o ene omo damfo yi mo no e ko afo ena me chi omo yi na e ba no t-shirt ya slide ya samo we odunfo bia who send me communication no ekoye me campaign no so esi koye no and or ye edu 10 at the chair me say me or the boa me campaign no so not 10 no sharp it's as all share nipa duduo I di mechi a mo ye campaign mamia me ka si 10 me chair the assembly ba enu bi na wo bi sa me the assembly ya bi
so me say that's a new message
yes so 10 no and me ka so and the ma me fama omo ni me call rounds me campaigners na omo ni me call rounds baby a me ko bi omo ni me call no and I me dia mo a baby a me ko campaign bi omo di mechi anopa ewia enumre nsu to ahomachi o anadu omo ni me call no na omo ahye na eno so ye campaign kakra e de boa me nti slide se won san kan wo dia na nie nti a won san kan wo dia na mmom nyame ya adom na se adom be dom ye se ne amesu mi hu ni odi de beba.
Okay, Nicholas Nico Jamie about your Unify TV no say upon TV no say answer there
we dey mesre
t-shirt ya modia so unya dade ma o campaign managers waje no abetra ha am number TV no so Nico fari to TV so you also go fi upon
o mesre o
no pass say
mesre me say ebeba
ya dey we try that dey campaign managers akwaba na pop to say your friend say Jennifer Jennifer mama starting feel as a papa we aba I can say ya mukui internal elections na enya dia adafom na mo be call rounds be campaign e dey na hu we call hu ti a e ma wunya adwene se aba aspirants wo na ono na apose o campaign the man no be communication officer for the Kuku.
Me share honorable Eko Emmanuel Afola. Yeah. Eko ye very vocal or ye vibrant and also ye an influencer. We share omumienu omuko abatuyi.
Omumienu pe. Oh, I see.
We share omumienu ya. Eko has been someone who is already working on the grounds.
Okay.
And when it comes to communication, Eko is a top notch. And see, nyama kakra ma hu woni hu me hu say obetu me ama lejekuku your communication no akọ enim. And now looking at his 5 pillars no the abanu so ebe boa ye pa because looking at nyama your former minister Honorable Dr. Bernard Okuboy wabeye wo ye lejekuku constituency no utimi hu say nkofan to me am bo hu dero ama nipa na omo wo lejekuku no
ehunu ni ye Nyama ya MPP aye no NDC for to me kojina ho no mu dey atwa picture no mu si eyo mo project esan say your communication e wo down enti with Emmanuel Eko afo oba ye constituency as a communicator me hu say obema ye hu niama MPP ayama your constituency no ama constituency no so yati yen kan wo regions ni bibia. Oh, I see.
Nti na me di
nechi sa no. Na so far mo call rounds na to sign during campaign time here wa call as manager no. What do you see coming up? Fiada na me meneda. Mo aba na beto nda ben Saturday. Coming Saturday no. What do you see? Do you see a call say as campaign managers no? Amanfo atemu message ase.
Very well. Because looking at the 13 electoral areas in Lejekuku, I can attest Kobefa 70%.
Wow!
Ewo Lejekuku.
What your confidence is
very, very confident.
We are message Bahau.
Sure.
After elections from the following week, no Bahau.
Oh,
but Thanksgiving.
Sure.
Oh, but for failure.
No. We are coming for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
70%.
70%.
Is a swoon.
Esupa. Ya ye juma pa.
Oh, I see.
Ena ye juma na ya ye no so atasum. Ena is descending down in the hearts of delegates. When we say a former communicator no one boy.
Oh no, any contest no.
Patron.
So but they say incumbent they are strong.
Because Nyama Dr. Okuboy be ye ena Nyama MPP current MP abeye watershin utumi hu say there is a very great gap super anka your communication ekwo echi anka MPP anka PC no anka ebedi watershin.
Okay, now you talk about 4 pillars.
5 pillars.
5 pillars.
Yes.
mami mu 2 na me hwe na ono so mami mu 3 what are the most 2 be a woman of you say I am strong pillars ever mo ntime wini aba
eko wini as a communicator
yeah
why already say obe training at least 5 people ewo constituency no mu a omo be communicators on be kasa ama lejekuku any MPP no
oh okay now so this time no kon wini a member say me pe communicator from lejekuku a member on
ye be wo nkofo mu ya available
yes
eko
omo good
very good he's going to train them I think so obeye at least every electoral area no obefa TikTok awo say obia okita Android phone be or TikTok wo any e won phone so and at least every electoral area e wo TikTok abako na say wa training na or kasa ama MPP party no ebema obia beti yenka ni ama papa e koso wo lejekuku nyina ebe koso ansana niama enkoyie ewo ya afa
yes
ewo lejekuku no su ye beti nka sesi amene wo kase ye ni baby a ye be dispose ye bola
yes
baby a ni ho enti se ka bakuba bola ka cross o G20 cities
oh
enti we say ye wo communicator papa this is the time I was going use so this na on board NDC fuechi
on counter o mo pa
no ye hu say omo nya ade ewo ye lejekuku ha say ena aba isu asem so a every week bia yet me bia no once at midnight so won sorry ntema
won ba bia o kasa asem
won sorry ntema won nya nsio
yes
enti yenya every TikToker ewo every electoral area na say every day obo omwechi obo amichi on be hu niama
eto sini wo e no ma wuntimi nyama
exactly okay na niama papa MPP so aye no onu so oma project here no na ma ya ti yenka e wo ye lejekuku consistency no
all right Emmanuel Echo Afu who campaign managers akasa na so far so good grounds to say
Sly
yeah
that's it I mean that me manager so I say yeah ejuma obetumi aya champion wo mitie se ne osi kan ya yeah ejuma odi no bo mkakre ye nyan ko eni mukura na I will pass. Yeah. Sanity.
Yeah.
Say, Ubo Modina, Obinsu do Elsua near Oyano.
Yeah.
Aha. And Miss Mehuni said, Senia, AC, Asha, see a minute better. So Chinebi or Bassa or Babe defended MPP on a set like this. Me sure say, I bet you up on whom what in Papa. Medana say, Papa. Slide.
Yeah.
Campaign Koyi. Send your kind. I always say when I come here.
But don't you see the 70% as high?
No.
Sound?
Yes. And it's because of Ejuma Ayaye.
Mayato.
Entina. Yeah. Or Kanisa. Means so make Kanisa. I'm GD.
Yeah.
Slide. When it comes to communication in Lejokuku, for the first time in our history as MPP, media, policies. Say delegates no ya dum no mo de mamia me ye no me na me the first person ya media to me fly so a me kire say me ba me yesi since I me be join MPP e wo Lejekuku 20 years ni no until election aye bia no me hu bi sada I'm the first person and nyame adum from last year me chance here bo me policies hu de huru no now current aspirant ni nyina obi ade ni policies aba
bia design the policies at all
yes even include my competitor onukra has been forced to bring one or two policies enukra owi afi medium mimi 5 pillars no we mu 3 initially no or say the campaign manager I can say policies are made by no a joke because TikTok there now doing say a good in the ho so and you know communication also sitting on TV and radio and you know communication and it's on the social media and you know one can say you know
communication
yes but currently as we speak omo wie bi dia kan omo dia no say omo ba on baby
na nipa na o say ade na nya na fe say
yes so and no share the change media ba aside that me kɔ grounds a me kyerɛ ɔmo nia mɛyɛ ɔmo ma me akwanya ɛne nia meyɛ dada a menyɛ communication officer. So I always state my policies.
Okay. Unko kantani pa
dabi niama me ba meye omo meye enu pe na meka and afi nienti a ye lose 2024 election.
Okay.
Which me I believe and the party as a political MPP no and so research or my ya omo dia ba bonten kire say we lost 2024 election because of the failure of our communication. Conform because one slide MPP a year development, which is well known to every Ghanaian currently as we speak. But to me, I'm born de a year and then the NDC use propaganda. Say, any more minor assay or commodity, and I year development be no maybe sir, Oko Ashanti region in a way, Uba Greater Academia. Yan to me and chere. So Timemufonu GDA.
Okay.
Right? If we were able to tell our story, say, oh, Uko Lejokukua, ya here AstroTurf, Mienu,
okay.
Uko boy SC, for example, teachers school dying, the ama teachers, any school for a barras or maternity a barras or Uko boy ako renovate, Uko boy aye quine, Lekma a road no, Uko boy aye, Uko, you can say, some areas be drains. Okobo apapai ene okika ho okoboy aye every month bia osanso ye free health screening osanso renew health insurance demand kwa and the rest
we nyina no na mo communicators na wo ho and as a leading communication officer no and champion is course
debi me hu da kurumpu se ono ebia what TikTok so and I be a video be and now I got TV so and now radio so all but the euro edima MPP. Me who that? Well, so that is the problem as a political party in Lejokuku.
Now ute constituency demo. Now you're officer. Now we need about 2 or 3 media houses. I will call every week. I can communicate here. Na constituency why don't communicate your constituency from?
I told you earlier, they said with the campaign manager, say, and yet TV so ni radio so na your communication.
And then I shall be communication officer or mafia mosala.
So I so say your communication officer, this is the mindset. Everybody say no to me TV ni radio so akokasa. E dey MPP. Ni dey no say bia region and national dey communicate biaba now our poster to yenye platform so and maybe he believes that is communication. But when we are communicating as a political communication no yenye party for no na communicate amomo because we have to win souls out there to cast their vote for us. That should be our hallmark.
Because our 2024 elections are before a toaba edema NDC. The same people who voted for 2020 and vote now from a more perspective no na endorse a bibriam beka
about 100,000
okay but osha mumu de na even when only Ashanti region some more ya to abana se munya 70% of votes for Ashanti region is a done deal when we win election. Are you getting me? A drop here ana munkofo ni bebre so koye se yen kotoaba because mu ye hi enomo ne ade but not being said Sanyama we nyina ye kasa na enkofo mankofo ntemwase. But then you see we're able to talk more for the people to understand. The munkofo ye and say ya buafu ene ye nkokora mpo ni yakwa akoto.
That's exactly what I said. Say on to me nka wasem yie nyama awaye eyi opponent abeka bibi boni e dia fa won to me yia no ama ye hu no kra na ewo mu a definitely wo opponent ni die no na nipa beti ase. So that's exactly what happened.
Okay, to say obi aka wrong, you need to come and make it right.
Yes.
Now one kwa we only believe the wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Like I always limit it to Lejokuku because that is where Omukai some time ago say Dr. Bernardo Koboy akwakusi hospital workers we feel only constituency akusi workers which means on dream Lejokuku form, which was not true. We couldn't defend it. So we are, since I'm part of Lejokuku,
I have to defend you.
Yes, yen to me anka my opponent, you know, we have to push the opponent to bring proof. Yen I was a chair so say no correct, but we couldn't do that, and we have communication officer. Me as a communicator for Greater Accra.
Yeah, because now who Greater Accra region.
Yes.
But
let me communicate to my Lejokuku as well.
Because said there are over na later me for Bernard Okuboy. What trans ya Bernard Okuboy. Bernard Okuboy sounds menya. What the Bernard is.
Slide.
Basically you were talking most of the time talking about ensure crisis.
Yes.
Since last year, you had that thing in mind, another beer, okay. And then you were talking about projects, Boy, Aye, and then near man, and you were talking about all those things. And you had a communication officer who was the leader, who was not doing all these things.
Yes.
I would our communicator and we're going around doing all these things.
Yeah.
And it's automatically something to about them out.
Of course. But you see, one thing is, as a communication officer, no, who now lead near a was a yeka.
Okay, so this is the question. This is the question Matthew was asking. Say, what you might say?
Yes. As a Senyamia don't know, mommy, as a communication officer
for Lejokuku. Una you the leader of the communication team.
Yes.
Okay.
I was say me near me suma say ye uncle Kano me so me to mika.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay.
Ye fan say ye koka insuo mu aya me kan insuo de to de maka kan ye nka sisi a baller a sisi a ukọ Lejokuku efie bie mu nga ye fa ni gogomi wo fie ho currently as we speak fie bia obekọ Lejokuku bia no gogomi wo ho
baller na busu
because baller be bia ye dumping site and containers e dugu mu no omo mba mefa ni nyina ye mesisi ho for over a month now. And now, it was said, yen as a communication officer, no, who lead the chat and say, Charlie, mon can say, we coca we coha, was me so, me come dear. But yes, Anna, Elcoso, not a quack ye free cobo.
Okay, it is a national so they communicate, but say this is the direction of Nkoma topical discussion about over the week. That means say nationally they communicate in the wo as communication officer no one house as say disseminate information
yes.
And them on for now chere o ma see and san o matima ba be ka
of course
for national communication.
Yes,
because eventually say you to aba say mo parliamentary candidate no enya more votes enya results over the national elections and the bigger results so presidential and basically who communication officer una who di animu ewo Lejokuku.
Yes.
And they are all the information from national. And they are back.
Yes.
And they are my Lejokuku for. Now to master champion in the course.
Yes.
Which makes me I say you man.
Oh, it's like you see, you know me, not but Mami can say Lejokuku for me. A Juma way, me shall see almost 12 years in communication. 12 years in. And near mammy dear chuchu akwemu seminya akwenya na me de be ye no e be ma yen sem na ye pese ye de kwa bonten e be kɔ no tentem me nua ba bo ba so one say every electoral area you will TikToker because you see when it comes to TikTok enu no bi ade e bibia you will TikToker wo na nsem a e wo those electoral areas no omo kan wo ho in the clear language that the people will understand. When you come to Lejokuku, we normally, it's not dominated by Ga and Tree. So that is the language we're supposed to use to communicate.
Yeah.
Now you can say, electoral area, hey, need drains. They need drains, right? Then the rest of the electoral areas, you know, so almost the same language, the same thing, but in a different way. But it's the import of the message is the same. Ebe mati mo fo no beti ase yi ntam. And obi a ebi oti asite akonfran. And obi oti ebi a akro. Obehu niama e ekoso wa asite akonfran. Na ne owo asite akonfran so behu niama e ekoso wa akro. So what you say? Sa na bole bi nso behu ne e ekoso wa akro. Ana okese konso behu ne e ekoso wa asite akonfran. So ebema message no across the constituency no be abete in Yakoso.
Okay. Does it mean say under your leadership no? Sir, mo electoral how many?
Yeah, hono you 12 electoral areas.
12 electoral areas.
But when it comes to MPP it's 13.
13. Indeed, does it mean say under your leadership no? Ube pa 13 na ube pe obi or yet TikToker wo hono a onu behu what is going on around that place. A champion the cause and that's it.
Yes. Nyemedi tutu akwemo say me set up at least one person on TikTok and on Facebook. So me setting up yen sema MPP ye pese ekwa abonte no
eno no project
okay where I video and I say bia ono eno church mo ka ye di amano na ya kire no kwan fa so on
kan no okay.
So the communication team, I will set up a communication team. Currently we don't have a communication team in Lejokuku. We don't have a communication team. Yet tena say a dream sem in some was a quabontin, the NSA call the rest. We don't have.
Since some banash na ye cabino, muni team wa mutna se castle Lejokuku, a same way abe, ye kokabia say the echo cano.
No, we don't have.
Managers a video.
No. We don't have. So I'll set up a communication team. That's periodically, no. You better dream in some at least once a week or once in 2 weeks. In some was a quabontin, any near your opponent be a kind was a canter. But under my leadership, I will make sure say yen a yen semonobeko na your opponent in Meyano.
Mumba take the lead.
Yes.
Mumba set agenda.
That is
no more follow
communication. I will say a clear strategy.
Yeah.
And say opponent a cabinet baby yano. Obia or team or Lejokuku our yet delegate. So sure me campaign me yano. Mimi can't semono and I mimi ya no be say na me opponent no ashiano no so yebi. And that's exactly near me babe champion in Lejokuku. When I'm the leader.
Okay.
And slide. Sometimes me one kakra say a political party like MPP. You ma dear ba the banocrat so the alboa
buklon for
ya wo so a sabi omoye this omoye ahane ha. But we don't use the two. When we merge the two, said this is what our aim is, what we are aiming. Slide. Then this can match us in any way. And secondly, opposition. A kasa, which is communication, and it should be communication. A clear points are plan. And say no one say Obia can I no say ye kako can
be just like
that. I was say what plan. Where can you say? Currently, as we speak, Mamima example. I always mention Dr. Bernardo Koboy because me I admire him so much.
Okay.
Yeah. When it comes to Lejokuku, he has done a lot for Lejokuku. So anywhere that I go, I'll mention his name. Slide. So we share a Juma why ye Lejokuku development are why. We can use Dr. Bernardo Koboy development that or why to beat the NDC in Lejokuku, hands down. Hands down. And also use the NDC propaganda machine no use 2024 to beat them in 2028 in Lejokuku. If you are able to lay clear plans down, strategy, they can't beat us. They can't. When it comes to Lejokuku, MPP development is about 80%. The NDC, yes, the NDC is about 20%. So the NDC don't use development to campaign. Omo use propaganda like we omwa there we na abo wanye sikanti no o ye o we na wa ma yan shipa o we na oni ahemfo nsep that's it because the NDC knows that when it comes to development they can a strategy which works for them. Yes, so we have to also have a strategy to beat them with their ideas. And that is what I'm coming with. Okay, you know, some time back when I started coming here, the opportunity was given to me and started coming here. And I started hitting, I'll mention his name, Ben Ayiku.
Yeah.
Then the NDC started calling here. They want to come on the show and the rest. Because they know, say, me hit you hard. So if by then, I wasn't the communication officer, I'm just a communicator. And I was able to do all this. Slide. If I'm fronting the communication office, I don't know where be ideas are me work me day bar slide. The NDC in the Jukombe Gani.
Mami call managers work kakra bi na for me ma secretary njan yen. Managers so hwe de echo ekikan nyina one of the main points in so here pa na say wo be officer of the Lejugu constituency, you need to dine and wine with the party leadership in terms of regional. I feel regional for only omuya ansa mobeko national. Nti e be a regional communication team no obeko share o mase. Do you see a call say oyobi a oye wurawura na e ba na say so wurawura regional nimu wurawura national nimu non ko gidie hia se fata se Lejugu communication team ninya na mudi ye adwuma e ko betimi akọ.
Obetimi akọ.
Oh yeah, sure. Obi o kasa didi say ohun nipa no do.
Obetimi akọ because let's start free your constituency no. Election aye ko no. I say yakonya two teams are omoko election. And when I talk about Emmanuel Eko Afo no, on can team back or baby
okay.
He is all over. And ye can say Eko enre remu no nko ji nyama pambre Lejugu obetimi aye. Because on your vote
joining any moment from now on also general ID and Komo Kakra by myself. It is all about the Lejugu constituency on elections or mobile na omato no swaba as the party representative or your communication officer and you're leading the cause of the party. Emmanuel Eko Afo Ayobia. Since 2 years ago, I started seeing in the community. I name is started Ghana Se Sen show. He's been running for the past 3 years of joining the panel members, and he has been consistent. Few times he been our friend, very busy, and no punu maybe out of town, and our baby on namunintia. Any day, any time be a maton suffering be Oba party ni na koma so nti do maybe kwa me to ni Bernard Okuboy bi say he was one of the guys I know championed the cause of Bernard Okuboy to retain the position as member of parliament any idea I strongly stand say me kase me di obi ho a dance here because the opponent ni me share ni da me ni ba bia on ba bi so da me ni baby a metime di ne ho dance. The only person metime di ne ho dance here a mehu ne nsa no adwuma. And over the time what ba from day one or start to say or communicating I am sharing strength abc and no I can confidently say he has measured what called him done 3 years ago. And that means say from henceforth obi owa oni position na leadership na the susieri ni bibia ehye na koma mu but what the channel sa na what he can do. And I believe sir from the look of things Eko is capable of helping mo party na ewo Lejugu nti mo hwe na mo to abano emfama na nanya more than the 70% ibimpa omoka secretary akaba na pom to say
na medomoko
your friend saying
but from
Kofi Sechi what tell Lejugu for how long
but Lejugu na ewo me.
Oh, aso when we say bread and bone in Lejugu. And what joined the party for over the years and so. But what are the position be your party no man?
I'm the current chairman for the police station academy hall.
Oh, okay, we chairman or home. Okay. And we didn't and we delegate out to Abanso. Oh, okay. And then when you had the decision to follow Eko.
ijame da say me fa wa kwenya so na say platform we so da ela kokofo nyina say say ahoden a ene ntiase a omonya de ama yenya be ma Imanu Ekwafo when we started the campaign.
Yes.
Me joining Minya Bema Imanu Ekwafo campaign team no, to champion what is doing because me see ne messages and I say ne policy and I say ne strategy as a communicator no. Emma minya amotosho and I say say by and by no there's something good ahead. And ne opponent and I say ni pakon ni we gina no tisia no oya madam pa.
Oh, okay.
But baby a edu no enya da fosem.
Yes.
Eye party ni kanko na ye hwe. Enti mitie no.
Yeah.
And me can say no. Se me pese party no e win power back. Na e din kunim e 2028 na. Then the right thing is that let me join the right candidate.
Okay.
Enti menino etu anamo ya tenase ya dream ya maybe bre ho and we say this is a time for we to win power back from the NDC because your communication no anye juma akoyi
during the
2024 na meda party mpanyifo so ase say before no na a appointment so whether the person is qualified or
not, influence,
but omoko tina say na omo dream you know who say no they have made a mistake. For that matter we shouldn't appoint again. We should rather elect from the police station level to the where we electoral area to constituency level. Again to Abano. I think they make the right
decision. Okay.
It's me who say no, then let me rather campaign for the right person.
Okay.
Let me follow the right candidate. Let's see, because when we start as early as possible, 2024, we can take the power back from the NDC.
What do you see differently between ECHO and a former communication officer?
Difference in the CFR.
Okay.
I have got to know ECHO and I have got to know our former, and I say our communication officer. No. Meaning fine pa, but me who say you can't communication it's a calling, and I feel so no. I adoma ye dia adomo bi. Okay. Because we be to me, I may be all right, but he's not called to communication. Eko etimi kasa ne may be home.
Yes.
Edia kudru etu anamo. Emma obia anatimamfo etiase. Just like say me the phone we paper mouth. Na fe na me kasa kire wa esusuen mienu ewo mu metimi akan e na obetimi akasa but who is up for you to understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because comma anase bia na and ana bibitimi esesa right up
no yeah bibi kitwa bi
very good eti ye ban communication na me hu say the opponent no it's more like or yeah, this kind of IT. And IT, you know, is under communication, maybe kakrebio. But yeah, cause communication in politics now. Nipa kon beti me gina, and also beti me atina say. Na wa yen chichimu. Afe no ma timamfo, and also obi ase be on timi nkanya de.
Yes.
Obi a on timi enti kasa.
Okay, because we share your dispensation now. It's about 60% of Ghanaians. My friend is cannot read and write well. To bet me, this is what trainers. Just a way explaining your man who said this is what it is. Even in post will be or crowd, be so crowd. It's me a camp of what but it needs somebody to be able to explain in another language. Yes, and you can't just your own to me. Just yeah.
And now share your constituency now. It's a fishing community. It's Uba now. Oh, your communication as a communication officer. Or these coastal areas now, we have the learned people and the main, or let me say the ordinary Ghanaian now, middle class. As I said, as a communication officer, no, we make sure say kasa na nkofo kano, and no betimi ne omaka.
Okay.
Send a beya or me beti kasa na se. Na se wo di bibia ko she book mu paper mu ne ne ma na emboa to the extent say your former MP ye Dr. Bernardo Kuboy says no can na onya obi ma onka na asem ma no because kasa no enko down it on one Facebook or ye the ma ye no krampo no the pictures are better because the picture will serve as a fast listening to for the people to understand because on your project bebree e wo Lejekuku and make us say communication no ha ye pa e wo Lejekuku because of that no the election no na amboaye because we did whatever we have to do say me di minu ebema eko Emmanuel ko afuichi ni say oyobia when he instructs no he wants us to accomplish it and I say he wants the thing to be done
should be biase
obi in fact say you can say ye ebeka ye campaign na niama ye rewre bibia and we always take feedback of whatever is going on making sure say if we want to champion communication now then our campaign or rather to serve as an example for us among the delegates.
So far, maybe I'm well run to say not just 70%. Are you of the view say that 70% are concrete?
May make us say 70% no will be less. Between 70 to 80% no.
Wow.
Yebenya. And Timem phone delegation have gone to understand or not have buy the idea of Yenua Bema Ekoyimano. Say they all can we started our messages online and everything on grounds and everything before I realized our opponents also came out with some of our policy. And I say if you are an incumbent and I say we are the current communication officer now, you shouldn't sit down to this time before you bring policies and other things. Say me ba na me ye. Oh no that I didn't want ye. But you know started to call radio soon.
Yeah.
You spoke against it. Say any TV soon. Communication officer any TV soon.
I was shocked, mum, because me some information. I was shocked because a band is go undermine a crowd journalist. You invite
very good.
Yeah, you undermine us because obi ain't mean communicating well. Me, I will invite you.
So I am one say Utimi as a communication officer. Utimi kasa seminar. Then you don't know your work.
Because the medium, my sister will communicating. No, undermine the medium. Then what are you talking about?
Very good. Eti me
so what rock krata now the kotu baby you need to communicate krata ni.
Very good.
Say a court na court bu asemwa. Say lawyer amba mbechire mu a the first lift of paper ne there. O hwa obeka so medi nkunim.
Yes.
But on the explanation actually lecture what entails in article 512537 that kind of thing.
It. Afi ojina so eye propaganda bebree. Yetia na fe na ya yedi na ya mano muaye e wo kwampa so. Na meka say enye se bia na me candidate eti hanom na America but will show a level of maturity in a sense say na many be one we feel like responding it in our own way but Oka said no a election
okay
obi abetimi aka the person kan but we should go according to
the person boy
no say the
and at the contest here to ababa
very good we should be focused because me who say as a good communicator no or who say these people are doing that just to distract us.
Okay.
Eji me no me born abaso e wo kwan bebere so ba meka say ye besa ba biom aba Thanksgiving e wo ha no.
Oh okay.
And with t-shirt now be say
yes
and also no meka say as standing in as a secretary and also in operations and other things meka say with t-shirt no musabeka
yeah stream live
me
I said link to server it says that's way abeba mebo
me aware
I mean that's it
the military only say
yes
penyin bi efrey
yeah
na me share ni messages no na penyin ne ka che me say wati yinu be ma no ni policy no na eye ne wanwa say wonya sa kuduro no afi nso no eyade a ejuma odi dada enti enye ne wanwa say ni policy no obetimi aye enti men kan che ne say or she ne bo aka che ne say some of the gadgets he'll be using for his communication with
Ejimano.
Obemano 5555555.
Wow.
It's a mobile phone. Mobile phone 5.
Wow.
Now a man tripod.
Five.
And a mics no.
Yes,
microphones. Now what they are saying Jumedi na say. Eti or saying crying. So uncle show. Now only ni Jumano now tani cheaper.
Thank you very much Openi Kasia Ode Adi Abre Yedasi Yensanka Yensu Yesom na Yejitum Isase Sana Yakupon Atro. Say Shiranka di unim so wajiedi. Echo. Okay, we have some few minutes, about 8 minutes to go. Eti young highlighted to the delegates now on Betwaba come this Saturday. No, what are you expecting from them?
Yeah, near me, Sheffield Jenny said, Ombe Comport when they come to the polls, which is a voting center. One, say Omo Ba, Omo Kita either voters ID card and a Ghana card or MPP party card.
Okay.
No Mudiaba. And never to my mom, Aquanyano, Atuaba.
Okay.
And Messer also say they should come early in their numbers to come and cast their votes. 3. Mom fa to trust Mbia Mbaho. MPP ye obia ye Jim ready. Ye comport ye hui. So obia comport no hui oba. Ma fa to trust mumba. Ma obi nkono mu nsa. Enfam ba the voting center. Mo bi mfa
you say you two year betimi akofia na ye betimi atwen
me ba ho mo bi nso no mo nsa emba ho ma nsa no mbe kire no ne onye.
Yes, under the influence of alcohol.
Yes. And afi otu obeto wa aba na
Yeah.
You say ye benya 7 centers, 7 polling stations. 2 electoral area bi abeto 1 polling station. So uban so a no wa hwe canopy. Maybe a mu electoral area no ato no na wo wakoho di na wa hokoto aba. Otu aba no wie a media kamenko aka kofie. Ye be hye abato na say 8 am.
Yeah, mo na mapon.
Na yapon 4.
4, okay, 4.
Nti no ukofie a wo de ebo be 3:30 yana say bia. Wo betumi aba. Na wa ba witness counting no. Eno so no ye wie a ni obewi ni ene ni obelusu bia ye ntie ho ase ne ye kan ye ho bom because entokwa no I will say that entokwa no ana kan se bi si ye nim kese no ye ni ye opponent aye the NDC ene e kwa akonya ye NDC club no ye ni omu nkuntokwa o ye hye omu a George na mum 2028 de e wo se atumi de ani edin ene de ko enye ntokwa ene edin ba ene edin ene de kokoje tumi no de fi omu se. So after the election and so no obia enkambom ni olusu ye ene owini especially ni owini ye no ombo modern so obekọ ni olusu ye ne nchen akotwe no ene na akasa e wa akomapam aba amaya baako ni e de akon akoye nim 2028.
Okay.
So,
and then on the ballot paper, no, what that number say?
Sorry, me that number 2.
Oh, okay.
I see ho.
Aha.
Me kai say 22,000.
Nicholas, please put it on TV for me. Nico, who are fatu TV no suma misisi ana masendi ama na.
I say 2000 and 2024.
Yeah.
2004 emu baako na je ekufo
yeah
asie ho na odi ye na ade asie ho ede so asie ho na me da no me eyema me papa because physically and spiritually sana yama me jedi say koda ebeboa me. So on the ballot paper I'm number 2 on the ballot paper and I walk to aba no nyina obeto all the position nyina communication and the lassa ye de be ma So last no faculty last.
Oh okay. And on the day no more to chairman.
You better chairman, secretary. You better two first vice.
Yes.
You better two second vice.
Second vice.
You better two organizer.
Okay.
You better two woman organizer.
Organizer.
You better two treasurer.
Okay.
You are two youth organizer.
Hey, need now for that consistency.
Yes. You are two Nasara. Nasara. And so you are two communication.
And what happens? Obi the paper back.
No, what now they are called two.
No, about 10 times.
I think 11.
11 times. You go there 11 times. Yeah. Hey, a hectic job, man. Okay, so moment the last communication at tap to
yes.
Okay.
And then also now the backbone of the party.
Okay, so I call it on TV. I don't know that was say Emmanuel Ekwafo and the ballot paper. Number 2 at that TV. Lojokuku constituency for Munia Bema, Mwadjina, serviceable, dedicated, vibrant, vocal. I feel the communication devoid of insult. Only the attempt and there. Obi are the match call was studio be answer or by opportunity. Unconscious way them in person in the community or begia to non any pana community. Mama no aketwa man in Cassie, Minina, Nemfi, it me standing. Charlie, that guy on your good into me person in the community. Some of the people do that. Obi owa, one in a bape now of all friend now, see I got out in the moment the last time they did a payment meeting in community and I'm in person in the community. No, nobody have rejected a call, say on any community and a call also have not rejected anybody. So yeah, NDC me and any other political party I'm so on any better communication or better rejected. I stand here today and say, sir, Montuabano and Fama Emmanuel Eko Afo this Saturday on the number 2 on the ballot box, and the following week, Tuesday like this, I will have a call in the studio. Nafi yenene dim komo how the win came and unam pesa meti. Lojokuku for them pesa meti wa hane say nkunimdie na den de baye eno na pese Tuesday next week Tuesday me ne call edi hu komo e call last words ne sorry time na so
me last words and they say meda Lojokuku for nyina ase wo kwan ya mo fa so a mo de age me campaign messages atum omo bom abaso and me say me can say abaso no enko wi on the 11th on the ballot paper omo bom abaso on number 2 no mo fanti mo hop and farmament
ami ye be see area so man fast da and faba what just your friend say
Jennifer
me fast da ma Jennifer say oba ye na fast da so e ma secretary so ye Kofi Sechi that Sechi does that something o
but from you
okay it's Kofi Sechi so ba na for Emmanuel Ekwafo. Now we are hoping say Tuesday by this time there will be celebration there e be back Saturday na nyumre and you been a celebration no na fi kwasi ada no pa na yakwa asore yakoda nyame ase na ni Tuesday no ya be politics no wa ha say nti I hope so by Tuesday ekobeba no not the victory and and we all will be victorious from Ghana Se Sen political talk show. Nyame show do any question so mo ho ban but chena ye be dey share. Bye bye for now.